Hey everybody, Allie Bloyd here, and today I'm going to talk about how to write a blog using Trive Architect for WordPress. First off, why would you want to use Trive Architect, which is primarily a landing page plugin for a blog? Well, I'll show you. This is a blog that I've already developed most of the content in Trive Architect. I'm going to show you how I did it on my last section, but one of the main reasons that I do it in Trive Architect since getting this plugin is to do things like this. This is a content box that has a button in it, and this button is going to take someone to my Facebook Messenger sequence that I've designed for them. What you want to do when you're writing any blog is find a way to convert that traffic. These are articles that I publish on social media. They're articles that are found simply through organic SEO, people searching the web for my topics. So I want to find a way to turn that person into a subscriber. So this is something that I want to do. And if I don't build my blog in Trive Architect, I can't very easily insert this in the middle of my content. I could put it at the very top. I could put it at the very bottom, which this is what I have at the bottom, but I couldn't put it in the middle. And I like to put that in the middle. So that's one good reason to go ahead and develop it from the beginning with Trive Architect. It also allows you to be able to insert something in the future easily if you decide that that's what you want to do. This right here is a content box with a heading with a lead generation box in it. This is going to connect to my email marketing system. So I have two ways to turn that traffic into a subscriber, either through Facebook Messenger or through my lead generation email box. I'm going to show you quickly how to build the elements themselves for your blog, and then I'll show you how to create this box and how to save it as a template. So the first thing you want to do is grab your heading. So this blog is a list style blog of kitchen and bath or home trends that I found at a really large home remodeling trade show. So I'm going through, I'm going to fill in these paragraphs later. I like to go ahead and build the format of my blog first and then fill in my content second, especially since this is a blog that mainly focuses on images. I go ahead and get those images in first and then I write about them. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is under cabinet lighting. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to grab my heading and I simply drag it underneath the image. I know that I'm going to need a paragraph box underneath it to talk about this trend. And then I'm going to drag my image. I'm going to go ahead and insert that. My images have already been optimized for web. All right, why aren't you working? Okay, so I'm going to grab the image that showcases this under cabinet lighting. Where are you? And usually they'll upload pretty quickly as long as they're sized correctly and optimized for web. What I'm going to do is call this under cabinet lighting top home trends, because top home trends is going to be my SEO keyword. I still have to change the title for this to reflect that, but I always like to have that in the title and the alt text of the image. So now I have my image and I'm going to say something really quick here. So in and under cabinet lighting. The more headlines and subheadings that you can have in your blog, the better. People really like to scan blogs, and headings are a great way to do that. You want to try and keep your paragraphs short and use images where they apply. It's a much more pleasant way to read a blog. So we're going to say under and in cabinet lighting was a huge trend that I saw at KBIS and IBS this year. It's a great way to showcase beautiful cabinets and add an extra wow factor to your kitchen or bath. It's also functional as it gives off light at night when you may not want all the lights on. That's really all I need to say. You don't have to go into huge detail if you're doing a list style blog. For the most part, the image is really what's going to showcase this. That is basically the 3 elements that I use the most in blogs: headlines, text and paragraph, and images. The next thing I would do is build my content box. All I'm going to do is drag a content box right here. Then before I do any styling, I will insert my heading. You want to make sure it goes in the box. Then I'm going to select lead generation. Now I'm going to click on my content box. You want to make sure that it turns green. That's how you know that you're able to edit it. I want my background to be gold color. I'm going to apply that. Then I'm going to do rounded corners. 10 pixels works well. Now I'm going to edit my heading. So first of all, I'm going to center it, make it bold, and say, want to learn more about kitchen and bath. As you can see below, I did the same thing. Now I'm just going to edit my text on the lead generation form. And to do that, you want to edit the form elements. So we're going to say, subscribe now to learn and save big. Save and close that. I also want to change the color of this button just to fit the branding overall. I'll apply that. I want to also make it, I want to make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go right there, and then I'm going to choose center alignment. So we'll make it a little bit smaller. And I just feel like that is a really nice look. Right here, I can increase the line height just a bit to take it down from the top. Then I simply click on this form, connect it to my service, which I already have set up as MailChimp. I'm going to select my list, make sure my form details are right, and then choose which opt-in action I want, which I'll just say success for now. And it's that simple to add one of these. If I want to save it, all I'm going to do is click, make sure it's selecting the content box. I'm going to go down to styles and templates, and I'm going to say content box, or whatever you want to call that. Not really sure why this happened. I'm not really sure what that happened. Anyhow, I can quickly undo this. I'll figure that out later. Okay, so I'm selecting my content box. I'm just going to call this content box, save the template, add a name, and then add it to a category, which that would be lead gen boxes for me. And then you're just going to hit save, and you're basically good to go. This is simply a button that I have put my ManyChat URL into to take them to Messenger. After I do this, I'm still going to want to open it in the WordPress editor so that I can add my meta description, add my featured image, and all that good stuff. So I won't be done, but that's as easy as it is to create a blog in Trive Architect for WordPress. So I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions, just drop me a comment below.